defensive wizard.
Like any artist, Whitaker has his own style, dazzling footwork, lightning quick hands.
A speedy southpaw.
Pernell Whitaker matched in there. He matched in there with any generation.
A counter-punching dynamo.
He was like that great jazz, artist that could create the beat as he did it. His own beat, his own music. It was him. It was Pernell.
It's the same thing if I getting on the track with Kendrick. I can never tell what the fuck he's gonna do. That to me is like a top tier lyricist, because it's like you can get your ass kicked any day.
But Kendrick is one of the only new artists that reminds me of the time frame when they was giving artists XXL and 5 mic album ratings.
Yeah.
We ain't got that. I don't know how many new artists. I don't think there's any new
artists. It's very interesting that everyone is trying to claim Kendrick in their audience. The underground, real hip-hop fans are saying Kendrick belongs to us. The mainstream pop is saying Kendrick belongs to us.
I hope no one ever beefs or tries to attack him lyrically. You will definitely lose. His mind is crazy. I was just
someone yelled out Kendrick. It seems like nowadays people want to build Kendrick. Nobody yelled out Kendrick. You just heard that in your head. When you go to sleep, you just hear somebody be like, Kendrick Lamar. No, but here's what's funny about you and Kendrick Lamar. It's like people forget.
The 68th Annual Grammy Awards will be remembered as a defining checkpoint in modern hip-hop history. Kendrick Lamar walked into the ceremony as the most nominated artist of the night with 9 total nominations. Those nods stretched beyond rap categories into the Academy's most prestigious fields: Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Album of the Year. By the time the evening concluded, Kendrick walked away with 5 wins. With 27 career Grammy Awards, he officially became the most decorated rapper in Grammy history, surpassing Kanye West and Jay-Z. He swept the rap categories. He secured a Record of the Year for Luther, and in doing so, he achieved something even more telling: back-to-back wins in that main category. In 2025, he won Record of the Year for Not Like Us, a calculated, venomous diss record that weaponized precision and public exposure in the aftermath of his battle with Drake. In 2026, he won with Luther, a song rooted in emotion, vulnerability, and love. So that's hate, then love. Hell, then heaven. That duality defines Kendrick Lamar's career in a nutshell. And yet, despite the trophies, one achievement still evades him: Album of the Year. He has been shut out at least 7 times if you include Beyonce's Lemonade album, where he was a featured. But Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Black Panther the album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and recently GNX. Many argue he should have at least 3 Album of the Year wins. The Academy's reluctance to reward his full body of work remains one of the greatest tensions in modern Grammy history. But tension creates sharpness, and sharpness is where this story pivots. That night, Kendrick arrived in custom Chanel, previously announced as the brand's first male ambassador, a historic appointment considering Chanel is not traditionally a men's warehouse. The tuxedo, handcrafted over 207 hours, topped best dressed lists across fashion media. But what truly captured attention was an accessory: a hand wrap, the type used by professional fighters to protect knuckles before a bout. At first, speculation spread. Did Kendrick injure himself? What happened? Then Dave Free, whose account has been dormant for months, returned to Instagram with a close-up of the wrap in his story. This was intentional. There was no injury. This was messaging. And then another layer. A featured artist from GNX shared an Instagram story containing an image of Pernell Whitaker. Whitaker was an Olympic gold medalist, 4-division world champion, widely regarded as one of the greatest defensive fighters in boxing history, a master of evasion, a tactician, an artist of angles. The symbolism was not subtle. Kendrick Lamar has been compared to many greats, but the Whitaker parallel may be the most precise. Because what made Pernell Whitaker exceptional was not brute force, it was defensive genius. He didn't just throw punches, he made elite opponents miss. He studied timing, he dismantled rhythm, he embarrassed Hall of Fame fighters by neutralizing their strengths. Casual fans sometimes mistook that for lack of aggression. Experts recognized it as mastery. Kendrick operates the same way. During his battle run, opponents swung wildly through social media narratives, leaked snippets, and reactive diss tracks. Kendrick waited, calculated, countered. When Not Like Us landed, it didn't feel reckless, it felt engineered. This is Whitaker's energy. Defensive dominance does not scream. It confuses you. It frustrates you. It controls the pace. Then there's technical mastery over flash. Whitaker was not boxing's loudest personality. He did not rely on theatrics to sell fights. His tape ages beautifully because technique is timeless. Kendrick mirrors that discipline. He is not reliant on spectacle to compensate for lack of skill. Flow manipulation, breath control, narrative layering, cadence shifts, internal rhyme density. These are technical weapons, and like Whitaker, Kendrick's greatness often becomes clearer with replay. Then there's being underrated in real time. Whitaker's draw with Julio Chavez remains one of boxing's most controversial decisions. Many believed he was robbed. Greatness does not always receive immediate institutional validation, and Kendrick's sixth album of the year shutouts echo that sentiment. Yes, the Academy celebrates him, but they still stop short of crowning the full project. So, still acknowledged, but not fully crowned yet. There's also adaptability across divisions. Whitaker moved across weight classes and remained elite. Kendrick moves across eras: blog era, streaming era, algorithm era, battle era, stadium era. He does not chase trends, he absorbs and reconfigures them. From Pulitzer Prize recognition to university curriculum to Super Bowl halftime headliner, the first solo rapper to do so, to a 45 plus night stadium tour averaging 50,000 attendance per night. No rapper has sustained that level of cross-platform dominance. That is division jumping dominance. One thing about Whitaker and Kendrick Lamar, they both have the ability to make the elite look ordinary. Whitaker made world champions appear unsure. Kendrick has done the same with rap's highest tier. When the dust settled after the battle season, the perception of hierarchy shifted, not because of noise, but because of execution. And the final layer, Kendrick boxes, not metaphorically, but literally. It has long been a part of his training routine. So when he steps onto the Grammy carpet wearing a fighter's wrap and an image of Pernell Whitaker surfaces from his inner circle, this reads less like coincidence and more like coded language. And we know how PG Lang loves a good Easter egg. The GNX era feels complete, dominant, historic, unmatched. But champions do not stay in one division forever. The rap signals preparation. Preparation signals transition. So what could the next era look like for Kendrick Lamar? If GNX was offensive brilliance, the knockout combination, the next chapter could be defensive supremacy. Less reaction, more control. Less chaos, more discipline. Whitaker's legacy teaches one thing: longevity belongs to the disciplined. Kendrick's run is already historic. #1 records, stadium tours, cultural resets, and 27 Grammys. And let's be clear, the most dangerous version of a champion is not the one celebrating. It is the one still training, still studying, still wrapping his hands. The Academy has withheld Album of the Year 6 times. History suggests pressure creates precision, and precision over time wins belts. If this symbolism holds, if Whitaker is the blueprint, then Kendrick Lamar's next era may not be louder. It may be sharper, more elusive, more surgical, less accessible. more controlled, a champion entering his defensive prime. And if that is the case, hip hop is not watching a victory lap. It is watching the evolution of a tactician. The gloves are wrapped. The divisions may be changing, and the fight for album of the year might not be over. It might just be entering its most disciplined round yet.
Got nobody try me, catch a body over nothing. Top couldn't even stop me. I got key to my city, I got key to California.